most times when we build a typical model for group entities, right? So, which means a company that has different subsidiary, or maybe the business has different operations, and then they like to prepare their performance for each business operation separately, right? Then you have a sheet which just try to consolidate or aggregate everything into one, which is a good example that I have here. So we have subsidiary one, name MELP. This is their income statement. They have the actual, we have the forecast here. So the same thing for the second business unit, which is called Loot, right? They have their income statement, which has been forecasted, both the actual and the forecast. Then we have the VAS. So we have the same thing for VAS, and we have the same thing for 5. So they have 4 subsidiaries, and what we will need to do is we want to be able to pick out some key line outputs for our summary overview. Okay, now when we want to do something like this, for example, here they said we need only our EBITDA by subsidiary. So which means I need a formula that will be able to pick the EBITDA here, come to my loot, pick the EBITDA, come to my FAV, pick the EBITDA. So goes to each of the subsidiary and be able to pick out the EBITDA. And now I don't want to do this manually. Now it can be very easy to say, oh, why can't we just link it directly? Trust me, I've worked on models and group consolidated based type of model, which has almost 15 subsidiaries of almost 15 different business unit operations. So by the time you now start going into each of them and you start typing, so equal to, it's you are really wasting time. That's just the summary of it. So which means you need a function that will be able to bring everything out for us all at once, and that is where VSTACK comes into play. So now let's take a look at how this works. So it works with, I'm sure we all remember we use our 3D summation. So in case you don't know how to use sum 3D, please, you can go to YouTube and just type how to use sum 3D. So just help you to sum across different worksheets. Now equal to, I can type my VSTACK, MELP, which is the first business unit, I light it to the end, right? Holding my shift, then click the last business unit. So even if you have 20 different subsidiaries, you use that same approach. And what I want is what is my EBITDA. So I'll click my EBITDA line and close my bracket and press enter. So what happens is MEP, if we check, it's always good to check. So 54, that is their EBITDA. Then loot 16, which is correct for the first year. And then let's look at the last one, 5, which is what? Which is 9. So what happens is, we had this in a row, and what had happened, this has automatically bring it together for us in a column view, right? So let me do it again. So type equal to my VStack, click my first subsidiary, hold my shift, click the last one, and click on my what? My EBITDA. Now there's a way you can also automate it such that you use the line item and it always selects which line item is EBITDA. But let's do the simple one, and you can always explore the rest on your own. I also upload this document so that you can use this as a basic, right? So the other thing you can do is you can also kind of create like a check to be sure that yes, they match and it's not extracting the wrong thing. So equal to, I can do my sum, which is, as I said, so you come to MLP, you do sum EBITDA, comma, come to loot EBITDA, which is more like the typical manual approach. Then to the last one, now you look at the formula here and you are seeing some this worksheet, whereas this looks well clean, right? Yeah, it's a spelling formula, so it's always good you keep that in mind. Now another question you might want to ask, what if I have another subsidiary and I want to and I include it? So that is, don't worry, don't let's just keep to the basic first, and we can look at how we can achieve that. Yes, it can also help you achieve that, but with a combination of another function, which is what is good, which is good about it. So the check, just do the summation by each line, just to be sure that yes, they kind of look they are the same. So most times it's always good you create that check. But yeah, this is cleaner and just help you bring out the same thing. If you want to do the same thing for our sales, now you'll be like, but why are we doing it? Can't we have the formula spill across and you don't have to do that? Now, most times when we build models, we are always very, very careful of using spilling function. So we are going to look at one way we can use it such that it does not spill. So as I said, most times it's always good to just use it to create those summary um, where you know that yes, at least those range will not change. So for the sales, let's bring out the sales, but what we want to do is just want to put the function in here and it will spill across automatically. So equal to my VStack, okay, can come to my map, shift the last one, then I can highlight my sales, just highlight the entire row, close my brackets and press enter, and that will automatically what bring the sales for each of the business units. So as I said, as always check self-review is very important when you are building your model. Okay, now I know most times we would have used indirect, some magical function, but this tag just help to limit you having to do all this stress. Okay,